Money? No, that's not what I meant. You know how I feel. I've always been fond of you. I've already spoken with my mother. Our family doesn't need a bride price. Not a single penny. Humph, it's come to this. And your family is still here, lost in your grand illusions. Wake up from your dream. If you don't leave now, don't blame this Chen Kaosheng for showing no mercy. Seeing Chen Kaosheng's resolute stance, Yanjihui could only slink away in defeat. The very next day, as dawn barely broke, and the sea fog had yet to fully dissipate, a gaunt young man with deeply sunken, bruised eyes stumbled into the courtyard, excitedly shouting at him. Shouted at him excitedly, "Brother Kaosheng, your boat is ready to launch. Your family's boat can go into the water now." Already, Chen Kaosheng immediately rushed after him towards the rocky beach. Chen Kaosheng instantly spotted his old companion, his boat. The myriad holes and cracks on its hull were gone, replaced by a rustic yet resilient, oily sheen. Radiating an ancient, resilient, and lustrous sheen. You've all worked tirelessly. My deepest gratitude to all of you. This task was indeed rushed, pushed with relentless urgency. Li Laozhen's family truly risked their lives these past 3 days, toiling day and night by the boat. Ready to launch. Excellent. This is wonderful. Uncle Li, truly beyond words. It's sturdier than when it was new. Uncle Li, here is the remaining payment for your labor. Chen Kaosheng pulled out a thick, worn envelope and handed it to Li Laozhen. Li Laozhen, upon taking the envelope, began to tremble uncontrollably. This worked. As evening fell, Chen Kaosheng habitually made his way to the seaside once more. His gaze swept over the familiar corners of the beach. Ming Shen activated today's Eye of Truth. Discovered 1 common cat's eye snail. Discovered 2 red-shelled crabs. Discovered a school of small mixed fish, approximately half a gin. Discovered a medium-sized school of mantis shrimp, approximately 3 gin. Requires small boat for angling. Today's 5 consecutive search prompts were all utterly trivial, yielding nothing of true value. Only the mantis shrimp held even a sliver of worth. As expected, fortune would not forever favor the same individual. When he finally returned, his bucket contained only a few stone crabs and some sea snail. Chen Kaosheng's broken bucket contained only a few stone crabs and sea snail. This sight was noticed by several sharp-eyed villagers, inevitably sparking another round of gleeful mockery. See, what did I tell you? That was just our ancestor showing their divine favor, just once. Once this opportunity is gone, it's gone for— Exactly. Didn't you see Brother Kaosheng's boat was just repaired? Hasn't he even launched it yet? What rare treasures could he possibly find just wandering aimlessly along the shore? The Sea Dragon King isn't foolish, after all. However, this situation completely changed the very next morning, as the sea fog still permeated the air. With a low, powerful chugging sound, completely changed. The boat had been sailing for quite some time. The diesel engine's roar sounded particularly harsh across the vast, empty sea. Chen Kaosheng estimated he was already over 100 meters from the shore. Only then did he cut the throttle. He sat cross-legged on the boat's deck, regulating his breath, striving to calm the agitated emotion stirred by venturing out to sea. Calm down. Eye of Truth, skin successful. Congratulations, host. You have discovered a school of wild pomfret. Beneath a patch of sea surface to his left front, a deep blue arrow appeared. A deep blue arrow. The clear marker distinctly surfaced. Chen Kaosheng vaguely discerned dense, silvery white shadows beneath the water. Indeed, here in these relatively deeper waters, his very first attempt had already yielded a massive school of fish. While the static hatches from the coastal mudflats would accumulate over time, what truly allowed this one to make a substantial haul and earn a living in the sea were precisely these schooling fish. What truly allows this one to make a substantial catch in the sea and earn enough to survive is precisely this kind of schooling fish. Chen Kaosheng steered his small boat, slowly drawing closer to the marker. Soon, the waters beneath his vessel were completely enveloped by that ethereal blue light. Soon, the sea water beneath the boat was completely enveloped by that deep blue light. The sheer number far surpassed his initial visual estimate. He retrieved his cast net and hurled it with all his might. The instant it hit the water, the net's opening swiftly tightened. A tremendous pulling force surged through, transmitting violently from the net rope to Chen Kaosheng's arms. Heavy, so incredibly heavy. How much could this be? Finally, with a resounding splash, the heavy net bag was forcibly hauled from the water by Chen Kaosheng and deposited into the bottom of the boat's hull. Was forcibly dragged out of the water by Chen Kaosheng and placed into the bottom of the boat's hull. It must be over 100 jin. This single net's haul alone could cover half a year's expenses for a village family engaged in farming or odd jobs. Or half a year's expenses for a family doing odd jobs. In future generations, where could one possibly find, at such a short distance from the shore, such a massive school of pomfret? It would be utterly unthinkable. With this auspicious start, Chen Kaosheng once again cast his large net into that shimmering silver sea. After 3 casts, there were at least 300 to 400 jin. The boat's hold was already brimming with pomfret. At least 300 to 400 jin. Compared to scavenging along the coastal mudflats, the abundant bounty hidden deep within this vast ocean was truly a treasure trove. That asterisk is the true cornucopia. He recalled the snails and shells he gathered on the beach using the eye of truth over a dozen times. All combined, they couldn't even amount to a fraction of what this single net had yielded tonight. All added together couldn't even compare to a fraction of what was caught in this one net tonight. Without a moment's hesitation, Chen Kaosheng focused his mind and reactivated the eye of truth. Once again, activated the eye of truth. Scan successful. Congratulations, host. You have discovered a school of wild prawns. What a pity, truly a damn shame. This one only possesses gill nets and cast nets, suitable for fish schools. Yeah, I lack the proper tools to claim it. Henceforth, I must accumulate wealth to acquire a larger, more fully equipped fishing vessel. These meager shrimp traps and tattered nets must all be discarded. Shaking off his profound disappointment, he initiated his third scan of the night. Scan successful. Congratulations, host. You have discovered a school of wild crucian carp. These fish perish instantly upon leaving the water. They possess a strong, fishy odor and are not worth much. Since I'm idle anyway, and the scan attempts have been expended, wouldn't it be a waste not to retrieve them? Chen Kaosheng reluctantly cast another net. Upon retrieving the net, the boat's hold contained an additional 60 to 70 gin of these slender, dark small fish. Surely I won't return empty-handed. Fourth scan initiated. Scan successful. Congratulations, host. You have discovered wild kelp. Is this truly considered high value? Measured by the gin, this stuff, one could casually pluck off several meters of it. And when dried, it produces too much smoke even to be used as firewood. Truly, esteemed system, you certainly have a way. May Mazu, the sea goddess, bless me, and grant me something more substantial. Let not this final scan be in vain. Activate the last detection. His final scan. Scan successful. Congratulations, host. You have discovered a wild bluefin tuna. A bluefin tuna. Is this not a creature found only in the deep oceans? The kind of rarity depicted in foreign journals. How could it possibly appear in these shallow coastal waters? The instant that red arrow materialized, it surged with incredible speed towards his small fishing vessel. He clearly saw the colossal figure beneath the water hurtling with unbelievable speed towards his small fishing vessel. A massive figure underwater was moving at an heading towards him, towards this small fishing boat. The immense water pressure caused his small boat to rock violently. He darted to the bow in a single, swift move mud. He seized the cast net and hurled it towards the spot indicated by the arrow. The instant the net plunged into the water, a furious, violent tearing sound abruptly erupted. A violent, intense tearing sound suddenly erupted, omitted, merged into 180. Chen Kaosheng felt a colossal force surge through the net rope clenched in his hands. A terrifying surge of immense force was transmitted. This power was so immense, far surpassing that of the Pomfret school by 100-fold. I've caught it. Chen Kaosheng cautiously began to retrieve the net rope. The bluefin tuna was finally hauled into his boat's hold. What a colossal fish. I'm rich, truly rich this time. A bluefin tuna, the legendary diamond of the sea. The black gold of the coast. An existence that could be exchanged for a luxury mansion. Just as he reveled in his triumph, a colossal black shadow silently stirred beneath the water. A massive head breached the surface of the sea, followed by a powerful leap. Chen Kaosheng understood in an instant. No wonder this tuna had appeared so unusually in these coastal waters. It was not leisurely swimming, but frantically fleeing for its life. It was being hunted by an even more terrifying apex predator of the ocean, an orca. Chen Kaosheng quickly scooped up a few of the largest pomfret and hurled them towards the spot where the orca had just surfaced. My apologies, brother orca. Consider these a token of my apology, a matter of urgent necessity in this world. And next time we meet, I shall treat you to a grand feast. Beneath the surface, that elegant, colossal figure reappeared. Then it opened its massive maw and sucked in the fish. Seemingly finding the taste agreeable, it turned towards the fishing vessel and let out a brief, clear cry. Then its colossal form churned the water and vanished without a trace. Seeing the orca depart, Chen Kaosheng hastily started the diesel engine. Chen Kaosheng hurriedly started the diesel. Propelled by the engine, the small boat sped at full throttle towards Dongcheng Pier and sped at full throttle towards E-City Pier. Returning so early, it seems this is yet another boat that caught nothing of value, having run empty all night. Having run empty all night? Even the fuel money was wasted. Chen Kaosheng slowly brought his boat to shore. Hey, brother, finished so early. Did you catch anything good? It's not worthless junk, is it? Hey, that hey. Instead piqued Argui's curiosity. He took 2 steps closer. As his gaze swept over the boat's hold, his eyes instantly widened in disbelief. And my heavens. T-this ... such a colossal fish. How could Ogui be so easily startled? What kind of massive creatures aren't there in the sea? Hearing Argui's strange cry, Ju Jingfu casually glanced into the boat's hold. It was identical to the chilled bluefin tuna that Arab Japanese merchant had brought months ago, meant only for display and ostentation. Omitted. Merged into 244. Omitted. Merged into 244. It's a bluefin tuna. That single cry completely shattered the quiet of the deserted pier, and all the drowsy figures abruptly sprang to their feet. Suddenly sprang up. Bluefin tuna. Oh, my heavens. I didn't mishear, did I? Is that true? Boss Jew, are you certain? Quick, go take a look. Boss Jew never makes false claims. A flurry of figures all surged to Chen Kaosheng's boat. Indeed, it is the fabled bluefin tuna, rumoured to grace only the most exclusive of establishments, the very bluefin tuna found only in elite circles. The features are a perfect match. We've struck it rich, we've struck it rich. This is like hauling up a treasure from the Dragon Palace itself. Who managed to get this? Who has such skill? Chen Kaosheng grinned at Ju Jingfu, the first fisherman to shout. Fisherman Ju Jingfu grinned. This esteemed boss has sharp eyes. Chen Kaosheng's gaze swept through the crowd. Instantly locking onto a young man in work clothes with Jian Wo Aquatic Products printed on his chest. A young man with Jian Wo Aquatic Products printed. Ziwu, quickly call your boss man. Tell him that I, Chen Kaosheng, have landed a grand prize. I cannot wait much longer. Wu Kong, startled by being called out, stared at the legendary big fish. Gaze upon that fabled Leviathan. Brother Chen, wait for me. I'll be there in a flash. After speaking, he turned and sprinted towards the Jianwo Aquatic Products store. Sprint away. Who is that? What in the world is going on? Urgent matters cannot wait until dawn. Is he courting death? Brother Chen has landed a grand prize. A massive fish, 200 to 300 caddies. Oh, right. He also said it was some bluefin tuna. Sounds quite intimidating. A fish of 200 or 300 caddies. How could there be any bluefin tuna in the sea? You dare utter that again? Boss, it's the absolute truth. It's a bluefin tuna. They say it's over 200 caddies. That old fox Ju Jingfu with the pier recognized it instantly. My goodness, so many people are crowding around. Their eyes are green with envy. Brother Chen told me to call you quickly. He said if we delay, it might be snatched away. Listen, Ziwu, now get back there immediately. Stay by Chen Kaosheng's side. Do not leave him for a single step. Attend to him well for me. You must keep him calm. Wait for me. Tell Brother Chen. I, old man, will be there right away. Whoever dares to touch his fish, even a single finger laid upon his catch, is an affront to me, Mangjiang Wo, and severing my fortune. Do you understand? Understood. Boss, hurry. Before Wu Kong could finish his words, the busy signal was already buzzing on the phone. After hanging up, Wu Kong rushed back. He shouted at Ju Jingfu and others, who were all smiles and approaching Chen Kaosheng. Shouted at Ju Jingfu and others who were approaching Chen Kaosheng. Esteemed bosses. Boss Meng said, he has his eyes on this fish. He asked Brother Chen to definitely wait for him. Boss Meng is driving here now. He'll be here any moment. Hearing this, those small and medium fishmongers who had been eyeing the fish menacingly showed expressions of disappointment on their faces, but also a look of resignation. Only Ju Jingfu, the most formidable among them, refused to yield. He resolved to make a desperate gambit before Meng Jianwo, that veritable force of nature, would arrive. To make a desperate gamble. Brother Chen, a hero among the young. My admiration knows no bounds. My name is Ju Jingfu, and I have a bit of a reputation in Shanghai and Guangzhou. Brother, the condition of your tuna is impeccable. It's truly a peerless, top-grade catch. How about this? This elder brother truly wishes to forge a bond with you. 100 yuan. This old brother offers 100 yuan per caddy, cash. I'll count the money right now. No hesitation whatsoever. What say you? This Jew fellow has truly staked his fortune. He actually offered 100 yuan per caddy directly. 100 yuan per caddy is even more than I expected. Over 200 caddies means 20,000 yuan. One must admit, Boss Jew truly possesses great courage. Just then, a near shattering roar echoed from the distance. Echoed from the distance. I offer 150, Mengjiang Wo, as if mad. Rushed in front of Chen Kaosheng and Ju Jingfu. Brother Chen, this elder brother claims this fish, 150 yuan per caddy, in cold hard cash. I'll give you the money and count the bills right now. Young brother, 150, why? Ju Jingfu can also afford 150. He spied the heavens, 150. I didn't mishear, did I? Quickly calculate, 150 per caddy. 200 caddies is 30,000 yuan. Ju Jingfu, oh Ju Jingfu, you are still naive. You lack the resolve to truly commit. Were it this old one, even if I had to sell my last possession and borrow at exorbitant interest rates, this stepping stone to fortune, I would grasp it firmly. 160. Hearing this price, Zhu Jingfu slowly shook his head. His steps faltered as he stumbled back half a step. Boss Meng sealed the deal. It's yours. Excellent, Brother Chen. You are indeed decisive. What are you still staring at? Get to it quickly. Lift it carefully for me. Treat it like an honored ancestor. If you scratch off a piece of its skin, this old one will flay you alive. Before long, a worker came over. Boss, exactly 213 caddies. Just right, not a single bit off. Meng Jiangwo didn't dally. He pulled out a thick stack of Great Unity bills and handed the money to Chen Kaosheng with both. Chen Kaosheng nodded. His expression calm as usual. Reached out and took it. Boss Zhu. Do you buy these small fish and shrimp? The big fish was just sold to Meng Jiangwo. Brother Chen, are you offering me a chance to smooth things over? Of course, I'll buy Brother Chen's goods. They must be acquired. I, old Zhu, stake my reputation on it. 1 point to you on per caddy. I'll take it all. Cash settlement. Soon, hundreds of caddies of pomfret and miscellaneous fish were swiftly taken away by Zhu Jingfu's workers. Zhu Jingfu's workers swiftly took them away. Zhu Jingfu also pulled out a thick stack of bills and handed them to Chen Kaosheng. Chen Kaosheng nodded, took it, without saying much. He turned and steered his small, dilapidated boat towards home. Boss, Wukong looked worriedly at the direction Chen Kaosheng's small boat was leaving, then cautiously scanned the crowd on the pier, whose expressions varied. And cautiously scanned the expressions on the pier of the varied crowd. Brother Chen with all that money is far too conspicuous. A water rat has taken to his trail. Meng Jiangwo watched the small boat gradually shrink, and the sneaky tail following behind it. Not only was there no worrying on his face, but instead, a cold smile. Rest assured, do you think that Brother Chen is a benevolent bodhisattva, content with a vegetarian diet, daring to carry 30,000 and yuan in cash alone, and travel by water in these chaotic times? Without true capability, he would have been fish food 800 times over by now. Just watch. Those two fools who know not death, who possess only a thief's audacity, yet lack a single shred of wit, will likely meet their reckoning today. The small boat sailed on the gradually brightening morning sea. Chen Kaosheng seemingly casually steered the helm, but his peripheral vision had long since locked onto the rear, the small boat that had been trailing him. The other party seemed to confirm this open sea area was temporarily free of other boat interference, suddenly increased their horsepower. And the gap with Chen Kaosheng's small boat was rapidly closed. Soon, the fierce figure standing on the bow was clearly visible. It was none other than Balong, the notorious thug from the pier. Hark, you fortunate wretch up ahead. What's the rush? As he shouted boisterously, the small boat roughly pulled alongside. He leapt onto the deck of Chen Kaosheng's small boat. His accomplice, Ashu, behind him, remained at the stern of their own boat, keeping the two boats side by side. Is there a problem? No, nothing serious. It's just that we brothers are a bit strapped for cash lately. Our pockets are cleaner than our faces. We can barely keep the pot boiling. If you're smart, obediently throw over your money bag. Consider it a temporary loan for us brothers in dire straits, and we can part ways amicably. Otherwise, this is naught but robbery. Robbery? Hey ha ha ha. If we throw you down to feed the fish, who would know if you slipped and fell in yourself, or were swept away by a wave? Cease your babbling and hand over the coin. How much do you want? All of it, of course. Be quick about it. Don't dawdle. If you want to live, be quick about it. Am I then to kneel and offer thanks for the gift of my life? Should kneel and thank you for granting me life. Before he finished speaking, his hand, resting on the travel bag, suddenly twitched. A small spear gun abruptly appeared in his hand. Big brother, don't move. Don't act rashly. Please, whatever you do, don't act rashly. His legs went weak, and with a thud, he directly knelt down. His body trembled violently like a sieve. Big brother, esteemed sir, ancestor, this one has erred. My eyes were blind. My heart was shrouded by pig's blood. My head was kicked by a donkey. Ashu behind him, the instant he beheld the spear gun aimed at Balong's brow, was scared half out of his wits. His soul was scared half away. Do you know? I had anticipated this journey back would be anything but tranquil. Thus, I would require something substantial for self-defense. That the ones trailing me would be you two pathetic pieces of refuse. Now both of you, get off my boat. This vast ocean, at least 10 nautical miles from shore. To go overboard means to become sustenance for the fish. Not even a whole corpse will remain. No, no, no. Big brother, esteemed elder, we beg you, have mercy on us. We'll crawl back to shore. We would never dare to sully your vessel. We'll crawl. The two frantically shook their heads and waved their hands, tears and snot streaming down their faces. Their reply was a piercing metallic twang. The spigon grazed the tall, thin man's ear and deeply embedded itself into the boat plank beside his head. Will you choose to jump off yourself? Or shall I help you down? Rather than face immediate death by a pierce thrown upon this vessel, leaping into the sea offered a 1 in 10,000, albeit slim, chance of survival. Jumping into the sea seemed to offer a 1 in 10,000 slim chance of survival. The two exchanged a glance, then, with 2 dull splashes, successively plunged into the sea. Merged into line 505. The two of them fell into the seawater one after another. Not long after, the struggling figures of the two on the sea surface became still. Only then did he retract his gaze. Start the outboard motor and head towards Linhai village. Kao Sheng, didn't you say you were going out to fish, cast nets, and set traps? Where are the fishing nets? Where are the traps? It's nothing, Chen Kao Sheng said, walking a few steps to his mother, taking the handbag in his hand, and directly tucked it into her arms. Seeing the contents inside made Wang Guizi instantly gasp. As if she had seen a ghost, heavens above. Kao Sheng, you tell mother the truth. Where did all this money come from? Did you do something illegal that could cost you your head? Earned from fishing. Only then did Chen Kao Sheng thoroughly and in detail recount his fishing trip last night, explaining how he earned 36,000 yuan from a large fish. From beginning to end, recounted it meticulously. What? One fish? That bluefin tuna. Sold for over 30,000. Then this money. So much money. We can't just leave it lying around like this. It'll attract thieves. I heard they're depositing money at the town's credit union now. The interest is very high. It can be over 10% a year. Mother, it's good to put money in the bank to earn interest, but right now, there are more pressing places to spend it. I want to take a portion of the money to the county shipyard to custom build a new boat. A larger one, good at weathering storms. With a cabin, Wang Guizi listened, slowly nodding. Secondly, I want to take out some money to find a shop in the city for my elder sister to open a business. Kao Sheng, can this work? These days, doing business is called speculation and profiteering. It doesn't have a good reputation. Elder sister, in her past life, exhausted her youth for this family. Reborn in this life, I must help her seize the opportunity and live out the brilliance she deserves. How about we ask elder sister for her own opinion? That's good too, Chen Kao Sheng said. Elder sister, now I can earn money to support the family. The family no longer needs you to bear such a burden. As for me, I want to help you set up a small shop in the city. Elder sister, what do you think yourself? What do you want to do in the future? We all want to hear your opinion. Chen Yiling was stunned, the heavy burden of life, and worn away all unrealistic aspirations. What do I want to do in the future? I don't know either. Yiling, you've been wronged all these years. Eldest sister, look, the money in that bag is all earned by me. From now on, I will shoulder this family. You have done enough for this family. It's time to think about yourself. Kao Sheng, mother, her voice was very soft, with an uncertain tremor, yet revealing a hint of desperate courage. I want to take the university entrance exam. Can I? A good university. Ever since her father passed away. Yiling tearfully locked her textbooks into a wooden chest and dropped out of school to return home. It's been so many years since she touched a book. Is university really that easy to get into? If Yiling studies for a year or so and still doesn't get in, not only would she waste her youth, this money, yes, absolutely, elder sister. If you want to take the exam, then go take it. Don't worry about anything. Then I'll go to the county high school to ask these 2 days. And Yulan is also about to go to high school. We might as well rent a house in the county town. Kao Sheng, how much money will this cost? Elder sister, what your brother lacks least right now is money. Chen Yiling looked at her younger brother. Sincere and eager, she no longer spoke words of refusal, but simply nodded heavily. All right. If you want to study, then study. Mother supports you. Elder sister is going to study, so I'll have to find someone else for the fish stall I planned. This matter needs to be settled quickly. Time waits for no one. Mother, elder sister, you to continue talking. I'm going to Xiaowon's house. I have something to discuss with them. After arriving at Xiaowon's house, revealed his idea of setting up a fish stall. I'll provide the shop, I'll cover the initial capital, and I'll procure the equipment. You'll be responsible for daily management, selling the ordinary fish caught by our family, and also collecting some good quality fish from nearby small fishing boats. And also incidentally collect some good quality catch from nearby small fishing boats to earn a price difference. The money earned, after deducting shop rent and initial capital, the rest will all be yours. Consider it as you helping me look after it. And this shop will also add to your income. No, no. Ko Sheng, this won't do. This is too much. Your and Xiaowon's future days are still long. There will be many places to spend money. How can you earn so much? That's right, Ko Sheng. US useless old folks. It's already a blessing if we don't cause trouble for our children. How could we even dream of being bosses? Uncle, auntie, this matter isn't just about helping you. In the future, my family's boat will be larger, and we'll catch more fish. I can't always rely on myself to run to the docks or find buyers every time, can I? Or find buyers. You can consider it as helping Xiaowon and me to guard this stronghold well. With Ko Sheng having spoken to this extent, if uncle and auntie were to still refuse, it would be ungracious of them. As long as you trust these two old bones of ours, we will take this shop. Consider it as an early dowry for our Xiaowon. This arrangement satisfied all parties. Chen Ko Sheng and elder sister could study with peace of mind. Xiaowon's family had a livelihood, and his fish had a stable sales channel. The next day, as dawn was just breaking, Chen Ko Sheng set off for the county town. Today, he must handle elder sister's enrollment beautifully. Handled it perfectly. Soon, Chen Ko Sheng arrived at the county school and found the principal. Chen Ko Sheng didn't waste words, directly stating his purpose, and emphasizing the sincerity of paying the school selection fee and supporting school construction. As expected, upon hearing the words additional sponsorship for school construction, the principal's stern expression instantly became amiable. Then, with a flourish of his pen, he swiftly wrote down an endorsement on the blank space of the letter. Comrade Chen Yuling is eager to study. Her spirit is commendable. Our school has a responsibility to provide study opportunities for ambitious youths. Provide an opportunity to repeat a year of study. Hereby approved. He even proactively suggested that he also had a younger sister, Chen Yulan, who would soon be entering high school, and could be given priority arrangements when she came along. After leaving the school, Chen Ko Sheng rented a courtyard nearby for the two sisters. Rented a courtyard. After everything was settled, he then went to the supply and marketing cooperative and bought a motorcycle for himself. Amidst everyone's envious gazes, he straddled the motorcycle and steadily rode towards the intersection leading back to Linhai village. The journey that took nearly 2 hours to walk in the morning, now, riding this steel steed, only took less than half an hour. Where did this come from? Whose did you borrow? Don't let anyone damage it. We can afford to compensate for such a precious item. Mother, rest assured, our family bought it, with all the proper paperwork. Brother, is this big iron donkey really ours? Of course, it's genuine. Brother, let me ride it. Let me try riding it. Just a small round. This is a motorcycle. It's precious. Do you think it's your broken wooden stool? What if you break it? What if you fall and hurt yourself? It's alright, Mother. It's our own family's item. However, this vehicle has a lot of power. You're still young now. You can't ride it. When you get into university later, Brother will buy you a new one. Even better than this one. Really, Brother? Are you serious? Not lying to me? If I get into university, you'll really buy me one? When has Brother ever lied to you? Study hard, get into university, and this will be the grand gift Brother gives you. In her previous life, it was because the family was poor that his academically excellent younger sister was forced to drop out after junior high and followed fellow villagers south to work, using her meager income to supplement the family expenses. Never again have to worry about their livelihood and can freely pursue their dreams. Then, as if remembering something, he pulled out 2 new keys from his pants pocket and handed them to Chen Yulan, saying, "These are for you and elder sister first. I bought each of you a Phoenix brand one. The bicycles are in the rented house in the county town. Bicycles, Phoenix brand, and for elder sister and me, one for each of us." Chen Yulan had countless times enviously watched classmates from well-off families ride bicycles past her. Yet she had never dared to ask her family, because she knew it was an unattainable luxury. "Brother, you're too good. You're the best brother in the world. Go inside, silly girl. Your drool is almost flowing out. Keep the keys safe. One is for your elder sister. Don't mix them up. You are Just spoil her. I am her brother. If I don't spoil her, who will? All right then. This family is now also run by you. As he spoke, Chen Kaosheng and Wang Guizi also walked into the main hall. Elder sister, I've inquired about everything at the school, and all the procedures are complete. You and little sister can just go directly to report. You've truly gone to great trouble, Kaosheng. Chen Yuling raised her head, still tightly clutching the brand new bicycle key in her hand. Brand new bicycle keys. Her voice very soft. Her voice was slightly choked. The next morning, just as dawn was breaking, Zhang Fugi's characteristic loud voice rang out from outside the shop. Fugi's characteristic loud voice. I heard you got an electric scooter. Is that true? Let me take a look. The whole village is buzzing about it, saying there's a green-skinned iron beast parked outside your house. Wow, that's impressive. This big fellow. This iron contraption must run like it's flying, right? Taking this to collect seafood. I guarantee it'll make a goozy, and the others green with envy. Want to try it out? Get a feel for it. Really? Is that really okay? No way. This thing isn't like your old-fashioned bicycle, where you can just push off and go. The throttle, the clutch. If you don't understand the brakes, one slip-up could throw you right off, breaking your bones. Then, forget about looking impressive. You'll be groaning in bed. And it'll be truly shameful if you can't get up for half a month. You're right. You're right. This thing looks fierce. Even more powerful than an old ox. What made you come over so early today? Brother Kaosheng, that business with selling tuna at East City Pier a few days ago. Was that you? That huge bluefin tuna? Good heavens, I heard it sold for an astronomical price. Nothing. Nothing went wrong, did it? Yesterday, I heard a goozy from the neighboring village say, it seems someone with ill intentions followed you for a while. If anything happens, just say the word. I'll be there whenever you call. We brothers aren't pushovers either. Everything's been handled. It's fine. It's all resolved. That's good. That's good. Zhang Fugui understood what resolve truly meant, and he wasn't surprised in the least. Instead, he found it perfectly natural. My brother Kaosheng is not one to suffer a loss. Those high TUC fellows dared to scheme against him. They kicked an iron plate, and it served them right. After a few more casual chats, Chen Kaosheng went back inside, grabbed a bulging canvas bag, straddled his motorcycle, and drove towards the EC shipyard. Mounted his motorcycle and rode towards East City shipyard. As soon as the motorcycle steadily stopped by the pier, Meng Jiangwo, who was directing several workers to unload goods, spotted him. Then saw him. Oh, Brother Chen, what good catch have you brought in today? Are you hiding some treasure again? No, I'm not here to selfish today. I came to look at the shipyard. I want to get a bigger boat to go further out. Oh, you getting a bigger boat? That's great news. Excellent news. Your family's small sampan. It's fine for inshore fishing, catching small fish and shrimp. But if you want to bring in big hauls, you'll need to upgrade your vessel. That's where true capability lies. Shall I introduce you? Factory Director Wang, who runs the place, and I are quite familiar. We used to often have a few drinks together, and I can put in a good word for you. Then I'll trouble you, Boss Meng. I was just worrying about not having any connection. Soon, Chen Kaosheng met the person in charge in the shipyard office. Met the person in charge. Factory Director Wang, Brother Chen, is that right? Boss Meng told me, you want to build a boat? Yes, Factory Director Wang, I'd like to build a boat of about 50 tons. And handle rough seas better. 50 tons, We can build that tonnage here. Do you have any specific requirements? For example, what kind of fishing gear do you want to install? And how powerful a diesel engine? Besides this conventional fishing equipment, I hope the boat can be fitted with a refrigerated storage room. It doesn't need to be too big, but it must ensure the catch can stay fresh for several days at sea. The temperature must be low enough. This young man has probably earned a bit of money and gotten a little carried away. How much fish can a 50-ton boat hold? Is it even worth setting up a special cold storage for it? The profit from that amount of fish, whether it's enough to cover the fuel cost for the cold storage, is debatable. Brother Chen, it's not that I don't want to accommodate you, but installing this thing on a 50-ton boat like you said, it's a bit unsuitable. Factory Director Wang, the price is negotiable, but this refrigerated room is very important to me. All right then, since you insist. Our factory happens to have a newly completed 50-ton boat right now, which a certain fishing company ordered at the beginning of the year, but they can't pay the final balance. Which a certain fishing company had ordered at the beginning of the year. Oh, you have a ready-made boat, right? You have a boat in stock? Yes, it's right in Dock No. 3. Come, I'll take you to see it. We can discuss as we look. and you can bring up any requirements on the spot. The two left the office and arrived at a semi-open dock. A brand new, red and iris painted fishing boat hull lay quietly on tall supports. This is it. According to the fishing company's requirements, most of the basic equipment has already been installed. If you want to add a refrigerated room, we'll have to make space in the aft cabin here. Chen Kaosheng stood steadily below the bow, looking up at his future vessel. Factory Director Wang, please give me your best price. The hull itself, by rights. Even with the equipment, refrigeration unit, labor and reinforcement materials all included, it would still cost at least 35,000. Chen Kaosheng, after hearing Factory Director Wang quote the price of 35,000 yuan, he didn't immediately seal the deal. This price was absolutely a huge bargain. In a few more years, when the economy booms again, a boat like this wouldn't be obtainable for less than 70 or 80,000, and one would have to queue and wait, depending on the whims of the large state-owned factories. The E-City shipyard. This current predicament is the perfect opportunity for me to act. If I confirm the order, how long until it's completely finished and delivered? 1 month. Boss Chen, rest assured, I will personally oversee the entire factory working overtime for a month, guaranteeing you'll be sailing on your brand new boat. Factory Director Wang was actually quite nervous. A month was a very tight deadline, but he didn't dare use words like possibly or probably, fearing he might scare away this lifeline of a customer. Merged into line 902. This price, this delivery time. What else was there to hesitate about? All right, he said, as he pulled out a thick stack of banknotes tied with a rubber band. This is a 10,000 yuan deposit. I'll come to pick up the boat in a month. And if there are no issues, I'll pay the remaining balance on the spot. Factory Director Wang took the money and quickly said, excellent, excellent, excellent. No problem, absolutely no problem. As long as I, old Wang, am still in this position, this boat is definitely yours. No one can touch it. That's good to hear. I trust Boss Meng's friends. Hearing this, Meng Jiangwo, who was standing by, indeed showed a hint of pleased pride on his face. It wasn't until Chen Kaosheng rode his brand new motorcycle out of the shipyard gates, that Meng Jiangwo said to Chen Kaosheng, Brother Kaosheng, do you have enough money? If not, I can lend you some for emergencies. Don't be polite with me. Boss Meng, thank you. I appreciate the thought. And for now, I have enough. Although I'll still be short 5,000 for the final payment in a month. For this one, who possesses a system, this is no difficult matter. If you need anything, just say the word. We're like brothers, don't be a stranger. Boss Meng, there is indeed something I'd like to trouble you with. I want to get a fixed stall for my family at the ECP fish market, to sell fish. Too selfish. I inquired a bit, and it seems quite difficult to arrange. Without some connections, one can't even get a spot. I wonder if Boss Meng has any connections. A fish market stall. Hey, is that all it is? Simple. I happen to have a stall over there with a pretty good location. There just happens to be a stall with a pretty good location, close to the entrance, with high foot traffic. I haven't really used it much. Just piled with miscellaneous items. I'll just give it to you. Oh, I couldn't possibly. Boss Meng, I want this stall for a friend's family, so it wouldn't be right to take it for free. How much? I'll buy it at market price. For a friend's family to you, it wouldn't be appropriate to take it from you for free. You're buying it for someone else. Bought for someone else? Which family's girl is so fortunate to have you care so much? Then just give me a token 100 yuan. Just 100 yuan. Consider it tea money. If you refuse again, you'll be looking down on me, old Meng. Alright, Boss Meng. I'll remember this favor. Once the stall is set up, I'll treat you to a drink. Good wine it is. Ha ha. No problem at all. It's settled then. Meng Jiangwo laughed loudly. His voice carried far by the wind. After parting ways with Meng Jiangwo at the fork in the road, Kaosheng twisted the throttle and sped towards Linhai village. Brother, you're back. Yes, I'm back. The dishes on the dinner table were quite abundant, glistening and appealing. Such meals, in the rural areas of the 1980s, were definitely considered a luxury. Brother, half a year ago, the old Chen family rarely saw meat or fish even once a month. This was all brought about by Chen Kaosheng, a tangible change. Is the boat settled? Yes, it's settled. Chen Kaosheng explained in detail his visit to the E-City shipyard today. Explained it in detail. 35,000 yuan. Mum, sister, rest assured. This boat is absolutely worth this price. Think about it. With it, I can go further out to sea, catch more valuable fish. One trip will be worth 10 or 8 trips now. Moreover, this boat is safer, and you won't have to constantly worrying about me anymore. Ha ha ha, as long as you know what you're doing. Your mother doesn't understand these ground principles. She just knows that when you're out in the wind and waves, be more careful. Staying safe and sound is better than anything. After dinner, his gaze involuntarily drifted towards the neighboring houses. With a thought, he walked over, lifted his foot, and walked over. Brother Kaosheng, you're here. Come in. Have a seat. Have you eaten yet? No, Auntie, I've just eaten. The matter of the stall has been settled. It's right at Dongcheng Pier. This location is excellent. So quickly, Kaosheng, this must have cost you a fortune, didn't it? Over at Dongcheng Pier, I heard those stalls are incredibly valuable, harder to get than gold itself. Ha ha ha. Auntie. Rest assured, Auntie, it's a friend of mine, Boss Meng, the one who bought my big dragon statue last time. He has extensive connections. He just happened to have a vacant stall he wasn't using. So he transferred it to me for a bargain. I got it for just 100 yuan. Boss Meng. Is that the big boss who drives a car and has such a grand demeanor? Ha ha, excellent, Kaosheng. You're truly capable, that's wonderful. Thank you, Brother Kaosheng. With this all, our family's life will be much easier. Mom and Dad won't have to toil so hard, and perhaps we can even save some money. Mom and Dad won't have to toil so hard. Perhaps we can even save some money. Xiaowan, would you like to go see a movie? See a movie? Is the commune's projection team coming again? What film are they showing? Is it tunnel warfare or mine warfare? Not the communes. We're going to the county town, to the cinema, a real cinema. To the cinema, a real cinema. A cinema? What kind of place is that? Is it different from the threshing ground? Ha ha ha, of course it's different. It's a building specially for showing films. Inside, they even sell melon seeds, soda, and popsicle. And popsicles. You can buy whatever you wish. As she listened to Chen Kaosheng's description, Ji Xiaowan's eyes widened, filled with a radiant longing. Filled with a radiant longing. She nodded vigorously, her voice brimming with excitement. Yes. Her voice brimming with excitement. Yes. I want to go, but it's already pitch dark. The county town is so far. How will we get there? The county town is so far. How will we get there? Walking would take ages, and we'd likely not return until midnight. We'd likely not return until midnight. Silly girl, have you forgotten I have a vehicle? The motorcycle is incredibly fast. Vroom vroom, we'll be in the county town in a flash. After the film, I'll bring you back, guaranteed not to delay you from helping Auntie catch up on sleep tomorrow. At the thought of riding that magnificent motorcycle to the city and visiting that wondrous cinema, Ji Xiaowan's heart pounded excitedly. And visiting that wondrous cinema? Ji Xiaowan's heart pounded excitedly. She blushed, then whispered to her mother, Mom, then I'll go with Brother Kaosheng to experience it for myself. Then I'll go with Brother Kaosheng to experience it for myself. Go on, go on. It's good to go with Kaosheng to the city and broaden your horizons. Ji Xiaowan gave a crisp reply, then quickly pulled Chen Kaosheng and ran out of the house. Before long, Chen Kaosheng arrived at the county town cinema with Ji Xiaowan. Ji Xiaowan arrived at the county town cinema. Brother Kaosheng, this ... is this the cinema? Ji Xiaowan gazed at the towering, unparalleled building before her, her voice filled with surprise and a touch of timid longing, as if a pilgrim had finally beheld a sacred temple. And a touch of timid longing, as if a pilgrim had finally beheld a sacred temple. Ha ha ha, yes, this is the place. Chen Kaosheng. Spacious patch of muddy ground. It immediately drew a multitude of gazers like a magnet. Look, happiness 250. Whose is it? So extravagant. So extravagant. Doesn't that alone cost over 2,000 yuan? My father toils himself to death at the state-owned factory, only earning 38 yuan and 5 cents a month. Only earning 38 yuan and 5 cents a month. That man looks so dashing. The woman behind him clearly looks like she's from the countryside, so rustic. So rustic. These whispers were like tiny daggers, piercing Ji Xiaowan's sensitive heart with precision. Piercing Ji Xiaowan's sensitive heart with precision. A wave of inferiority, cold as the tide, washed over her, making her almost want to curl into a ball. Making her almost want to curl into a ball. Don't mind them. What do they truly understand? In my eyes, you are the best, 100 times better than any of them. 100 times better than any of them. Ji Xiaowan raised her head, nodded vigorously, her nose tingling slightly. Her nose tingling slightly. Next, Chen Kaosheng then went to the ticket window, bought the tickets, and led Ji Xiaowan through the entrance. For Chen Kaosheng, this was merely revisiting a classic old film. But for Ji Xiaowan, stepping into a cinema for the very first time, this was an unprecedented, soul-stirring audiovisual experience. This was an unprecedented, soul-stirring audiovisual experience. As the thrilling plot unfolded, her body subtly swayed with the character's agile movements on screen, as if she herself were dodging blades. And subtly swayed, as if she herself were dodging blades. From time to time, she let out small, irrepressible gasps. Ah, be careful, hit him. Be careful, hit him. Finally, the film concluded with its stirring and poignant end-credit song. The crowd surged towards the exit like a receding tide. Brother Kaosheng, is that kung fu real? Can people truly fly that high? The sticks hitting their bodies made loud thuds. Didn't it hurt? Silly girl, that's a film. Artistic embellishment. They use wise. True kung fu certainly exists, and Shaolin Temple indeed has eminent monks, but it's not as miraculous as depicted in films. Flying over rooftops and scaling walls is an exaggeration. But it's not as miraculous as depicted in films. I see. I need to use the restroom. Go ahead. The restroom is around that corner. I'll wait for you by the motorcycle. Be careful. Don't get separated in the crowd. As Chen Kaosheng reached his motorcycle and pulled out a heavy bunch of keys, he heard a girl's voice behind him, deliberately affected yet unable to conceal her surprise, call out, Chen Kaosheng. Yet unable to conceal her surprise. Yan Zhihui, it truly is you. What are you doing here? You even rode your motorcycle here. All right then. Seeing as you specially rode your motorcycle to pick me up, I won't hold those past unpleasantries against you. I won't hold those past unpleasantries against you. Yan Zhihui spoke to herself, as if bestowing upon Chen Kaosheng a great favor and an easy way out. She even prepared to get on the motorcycle without waiting for his response. Come on, take me home. The show's over. There's nothing interesting left. Yan Zhihui, is there something wrong with your head? If you're ill, go to the hospital at once. Don't delay your treatment here. Don't delay your treatment here. Who the hell told you I came to pick you up? There's a limit to your self-importance. Yan Zhihui's face flushed crimson from his merciless words, especially as people leaving the cinema nearby were already looking. Looked over curiously, pointing and whispering. Chen Kaosheng, what are you pretending? I know you're proud to admit it, but haven't I given you an easy way out? Hurry and take me back. Let's just forget about the past. Don't be ungrateful. Hurry and take me back. Don't be ungrateful. Get lost. Stay away from my motorcycle. Just looking at you irritates me. Don't force me to say something even more unpleasant. You ... Yan Zhihui trembled with rage. Her finger pointed at Chen Kaosheng. Brother Kaosheng. Just then, Ji Shaowan's voice called out. She quickly walked to Chen Kaosheng's side, naturally settling close to him. She immediately saw Yan Zhihui, red-faced, her eyes cutting like daggers. Her heart tightened slightly, but she maintained a calm demeanor, only subconsciously moving closer to Chen Kaosheng. You came to watch the film with him. A torrent of humiliated jealousy and shame instantly engulfed Yan Zhihui. Yan Zhihui, what does that have to do with you? Chen Kaosheng turned away, gently helping Ji Shaowan onto the motorcycle. He then swung his long leg over, settling firmly onto the front seat. Chen Kaosheng, don't you dare regret this. It's still not too late to take me home now. I can still forgive you. After tonight, don't even dare to think about it. His only response was the exhaust fumes from the motorcycle, a thicker puff of blue smoke, and the sudden roar of the engine growing louder. Chen Kaosheng, with Ji Shaowan clinging tightly to him, drove towards Linhai village. Yan Zhihui stood rooted to the spot like a wooden stake. That brand new motorcycle, a symbol of wealth and prestige, and that man who was now tall, handsome, and clearly affluent, all that should have been mine, now utterly gone. She clenched her fist tightly, her mother Tang Weibang's words, spoken through gritted teeth with a fierce gaze, once again surfaced vividly in her mind. We need to find another way. If all else fails, you find a way to lure him back, make him commit, and see if he still denies it. As long as you have him under your thumb, can the money truly slip away? Meanwhile, Ji Shaowan lightly hopped off the motorcycle. Brother Kaosheng, are you alright? Silly girl, what could possibly happen to me? Don't overthink it, Brother Kaosheng, I'll head home now. Don't rush, wife, your man performed so well today, standing firm and clear in his stance. Don't you want to reward him? Standing firm and clear in his stance, don't you want to reward him? Ji Shaowan's face instantly flushed crimson. She subconsciously glanced left and right, then stood on tiptoe and swiftly kissed Chen Kaosheng on the cheek. That's more like it. Brother Kaosheng, you ... you're teasing me. With that, she swiftly ran towards home. The next morning, Chen Kaosheng brought Ji Shaowan to Dongxi Pier. Oh, Brother Kaosheng, what a rare sight, a rare guest indeed. This is my wife, Ji Shaowan. Wife Ji, my young brother, you certainly work fast. I was still wondering when I should find you a city girl. He said this half jokingly, and the youthful, impetuous thoughts of sudden wealth that had been stirring in his heart were largely quelled. Greetings, Brother Mang. Oh my, excellent. This is truly a momentous, joyous occasion. You should call her sister-in-law. Hello, sister-in-law. It's truly rare to find someone like Chen Kaosheng, who, upon striking it rich, doesn't think of his own enjoyment, but instead focuses on securing a stable livelihood for his wife's family. All right. Old brother Meng, let's not stand here feeding mosquitoes. Take us to see the stall. Take us to see the stall. Yes, the stall. Look how happy I am. I almost completely forgot. He then led the two towards the stall area. Dongcheng Pier is a place where all sorts of people gather, a true melting pot of good and bad. A motley crew, indeed. But my word, Meng Jiangwo's word, still carries weight here. Sister-in-law, if your parents ever encounter any trouble on this side, do not hesitate to come find me. If they encounter any trouble, just come find me. He turned back, gesturing with his chin towards his subordinates who were peeking out from the stall, their faces full of surprise, and his voice suddenly boomed. All you damn, well, listen up. From now on, this is my sister-in-law's family stall. They are my relatives, Meng Jiangwo's kin. Be more mindful, and take good care of them for me. Did you hear me? The men immediately straight on their backs, bowing and nodding, responding all at once, their voices growing louder and louder. Did you hear me? The men immediately straight on their backs, bowing and nodding, responding all at once. Their voices growing louder and louder. Rest assured, brother Jiangwo, leave it to us. Sister-in-law's family's business is our own. We guarantee sister-in-law will have smooth sailing. Not even a single fishbone will be out of place. Not even a single fishbone will be out of place. Old brother Meng, the location is perfect. You've gone to great trouble. I knew you, my younger brother, had sharp eyes. This location might not promise immense wealth, but it's certainly stable enough to support a family and make a small fortune. Monkey, don't just stand there. Yes, bring the transfer documents. The one old monkey acknowledged and left. Soon after, he ran back, panting, with two papers stamped with bright red official seals. Official seals, panting. How much is it? Ji Xiaowan said, pulling out a thick stack of banknotes, old and new. Such a large storefront, especially in a place where every inch of land is worth gold, it must cost over 1,000 yuan. I cannot let Brother Kaosheng bear this burden alone. Brother Kaosheng, this is a small token of our appreciation. We will pay together. We will pay together. Xiaowan, listen to me. It was agreed that I would pay for this. But sister-in-law, Meng Jiangwo reached out and pulled 50 yuan banknotes from the stack of money. What kind of relationship do I have with my younger brother Kaosheng? Talking about money would be slapping your old brother's face, wouldn't it? You're being too polite, too formal. How about this? Just this amount, as a token. Consider buying a few packs of cigarettes for my errand running DR. Others, to moisten their throats. Sister-in-law, what do you say? Give your old brother some face. Buying a few packs of cigarettes to moisten their throats. Sister-in-law, what do you say? Give your old brother some face. Ji Xiaowan froze, her eyes wide, staring incredulously at the thin stack of money in Meng Jiangwo's hand. And the thin stack of money in his hand. Oh, 100 yuan. This was too big a difference from the over 1,000 yuan he had expected. It was simply like a dream. Meng Jiangwo didn't give him time to react at all. He took the opportunity to grab the transfer documents from Monkey's hand and slap them directly into Ji Xiaowan's. Here. He took them and slapped them directly into Ji Xiaowan's hand. Here. Sister-in-law, take it. It's all in black and white, with a big red seal. From today onwards, this all belongs to your old Ji family. At the Pier Management Office, this name has already been registered. Boss Meng, this. How can this be? Here, take it properly, sister-in-law. It's our first meeting, and I, as your elder brother, haven't even prepared a proper meeting gift. What kind of behavior is that? This bit of money, just consider it your old brother's congratulatory gift to you too. May I share in your good fortune, and I wish you to harmony and happiness. May this little stall's business flourish, and wealth roll in. This bit of money, just consider it your old brother's congratulatory gift to you too. May I share in your good fortune, and I wish you to harmony and happiness. May this little stall's business flourish, and wealth roll in. Old brother Meng, I, Chen Kaosheng, have noted your kindness. I accept this favor. That was exactly what Meng Jiangwo wanted to hear, and his smile grew wider. Hey. We're brothers. Who needs to be formal? In the future, if you have any good fresh goods, just don't forget your old brother. He then turned to Monkey and the other subordinates in the stall, raising his voice again. Subordinates, raising his voice again. All of you listen again. From now on, the Ji family at this pier are my relatives, Meng Jiangwo's kin, and they are under my protection. All of you keep your eyes sharp. Understand? And they are under my protection. All of you keep your eyes sharp. Understand. Brother Jiangwo, the subordinates roared in unison, their voices shaking the heavens, and the force with which they beat their chests grew heavier. Everyone's gaze towards Chen Kaosheng and Ji Xiaowan had completely changed from curiosity to awe. After sending Ji Xiaowan home, Chen Kaosheng returned to his own house, packed his fishing nets and bait, and headed towards the sea. Soon after, Chen Kaosheng piloted his small fishing boat, sailing towards the water several hundred meters from the coast. It truly is. Detection successful. A wild level 9 shrimp school discovered. Immediately after, a conspicuous blue notification marker appeared beneath the surface of the sea not far away. He picked up the shrimp net and carefully lowered it little by little. Next, he picked up a bait placed nearby and evenly tossed it into the shrimp net, then slowly lowered several shrimp nets one by one. As the shrimp nets fell, Chen Kaosheng noticed a tremor from the nets beneath the surface, a sign that the shrimp school was attracted by the bait and struggling in the net. A sign that the shrimp school was attracted by the bait and struggling in the nets. It's working. Chen Kaosheng's heart filled with joy, but he was not in a hurry to pull up the nets. But he was not in a hurry to pull up the nets. Shrimp nets are different from fishing nets. The longer they are left, the more shrimp gather, and the richer the harvest naturally becomes. Chen Kaosheng lay down casually in the boat cabin. Soon after, he closed his eyes and entered a light sleep, his thoughts drifting far away, yet he maintained a trace of alertness. He didn't know how much time had passed. Chen Kaosheng slowly opened his eyes, only then realizing that the blue system notification that had originally appeared before his eyes had long since vanished. It must have been an hour or two. Chen Kaosheng stood up, carefully reached out and grabbed the shrimp net, pulling it up little by little. Good heavens, the weight is considerable. Soon, Chen Kaosheng put all the shrimp into the boat cabin. For now, he could only barely fill the cabin, using it as a temporary fish tent to ensure the shrimp remained as fresh as possible. This is too troublesome. I still have to wait for the new fishing boat. However, this single haul caught 1 to 200 caddies of 9-segment shrimp. 9-segment shrimp can already sell for about 3 to 4 yuan, so calculating this way, I can earn 5 to 600 yuan from this single haul. In this era, an ordinary worker might not even earn that much in a year of hard work. Next, Chen Kaosheng activated his Eye of Truth once more. This time, the familiar notification sound did not immediately ring in Chen Kaosheng's mind. The familiar notification. Around him, only the sound of waves remained. Why no response? Just as Chen Kaosheng suspected the system was broken, the system's notification sound suddenly rang out, and that sound seemed even louder than before. Legendary mysterious item discovered. Value assessed, marked, immeasurable, worldly rare. Immediately after, an unprecedented notification appeared before his eyes. Its edges were surrounded by golden flowing light, unlike any color he had seen before. Since I obtained this system, I've seen white, blue, gold, and even purple notifications, but this kind of black notification is a first. What exactly is this mysterious item? It shouldn't be dangerous, right? Never mind, I'll go take a look first. What exactly is this mysterious item? It shouldn't be dangerous, right? Never mind, I'll go take a look first. Chen Kaosheng gritted his teeth, no longer hesitated, and started his small boat, sailing towards the direction of the black notification. Arrived at the location indicated by the black notification.